Wakey everyone to another beautiful day in Wellington Wells. I see we have a few new visitors here today, so here's a few tips to help you get along with everyone. Most importantly, be sure to take your joy and drink plenty of water. Fortunately, there's joy in the water. Also, don't forget to eat plenty of nutritious meals. I'm Jakesazombie and today I'll be playing We Happy Few. I hope you enjoy! And remember, don't be a downer.
Hello everybody, thank you very much for joining me for another We Happy Few Let's Play. In our last episode, we found some interesting things out about Sally, and we actually took part in a fashion show after making it back to the parade district. So, my belief is that we're actually getting very close to the end of Arthur's story, and not knowing if I could ever come back, I think what I'm going to do here is branch off again and do some side quests. But before I do too much of that, I noticed during my editing that I missed a mask back in the news station. So I'm going to go back there and try to get that mask. Nope, I'm actually going to... here. Oh, where's that door? There it is. Let's go to Maidenholm again. So I'm pretty sure that's where we go. So now that we're back in the right area, I want to really quickly get back to the newspaper office. And I want to get that mask that I managed to somehow miss. So I'm going to come back down this way. And with my new skill, these shouldn't notice me anymore.
I did think I used to run 100 meters.
Oh, actually, that guy might not even notice me anymore. I'm going to leave my stamina up just in case.
You are not authorized. Please
no,
It's actually sort of pretty at night.
Okay.
In a fatal sort of way.
Alright. So now I'm just gonna really quickly get back upstairs. I can't believe I missed it when I was actually here. It's kind of out in the open, I just didn't really look. It's a little upsetting. Right there. Germany.
Where is it?
Somewhere in Germany. They're rather vague about it.
Is it nice there?
Yes, I'm sure it's the dance of the sugar plum fairies every day.
I can't hear you.
Oh, it's probably not a salt mine. I mean, I hope it's not.
But why children?
Good
Oh,
question.
I don't know. Maybe they want hostages, or maybe they need workers for their missile factories with very small hands. Or maybe they're selling us all to the Turks. They said it's temporary, but who knows?
Why do they want all the children?
Oh, I don't know, Percy. I don't know. Dad says it's a test. If people don't fight for their children, they won't fight for any reason.
Did we pass the test? I said, did we pass the test?
That's actually really sad. But while I was watching that, I actually had kind of a weird thought, and I have no idea. I don't have anything really to follow it up. But what if somehow, in some way, Percy is Uncle Jack? Like I said, I don't have anything to really back it up, but what if... I need to know more about Uncle Jack, is really what it boils down to. There's a mission right around the corner here, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't get that.
I wish I
me,
kept
fellas.
in shape. Oof.
Hello, television. I'm assuming it needs to be daytime for this mission. Or I'm just Gotta get the right cue.
Did you change the door codes?
No.
Never mind. You probably don't know how.
Are you guessing him his porridge?
No, I'm turning the alarm system back on, which someone left off. You want some downer to walk in and take all our reserves?
Why don't you tell the whole bloody neighbourhood we've got reserves?
Oh, yes. You must tell me about your wonderful reserves.
If I have to polish my boots one more time...
I wonder if this is the alleyway that we had that prompt before.
Don't worry, I turned the alarm back on. It's your turn, you know.
He's your dad.
That's hardly my fault, is it? I made the porridge. The least you can do is bring it up to him.
It wasn't my idea for him to live with us.
As I recall, you wanted him to move out.
It was the decent thing for him to do. Make way for the new generation.
How can they talk about him like that? Was a war hero in 2 wars. Bet they didn't even fight. What lovely people. Remind me never to have kids. Well, it's not terribly likely anyway, is it?
I feel ya, Arthur. I feel ya.
It's supposed to itch.
It's supposed to itch. Oh, they're both right there. Let's see if we can't. Oh,
Who are you?
I'm out.
Out and take your medicine.
I'm out. I'm out.
Right, enough of that then. Time for tea?
Yeah, now you don't see me. One down.
What was that? Did you hear something?
I did get one of them at Ramsgate. Well, pretty sure.
Someone there?
Let's take his body and just bring it outside, just to be safe.
Is that yours?
What else do I have? Shot grenade, vomit bomb, glass bottle. Okay. So I guess I'll stick with glass bottles. We got 1 set of feet there. 2 set of feet. Jeez. What if... Oh, I don't have the tranquilizer darts on me anymore. Say, what if I just throw tranquilizer darts at him? Saltpeter and bread.
Someone there?
Wow, really? It broke on something right next to me.
What was that?
Did you hear that?
It's his house.
He doesn't need a whole house. He barely even gets up from his chair. All he needs is a bed, a bathroom, and someone to bring him his porridge and clean him.
This again. If we paid for some stranger to do all that,
He'd have paid for it.
it's money we'd never see again. Look, it won't be long now. But in the meantime,
And about that, are you sure that was the cheapest coffin?
they don't
Wow.
offer them used.
They should. They're no use to the resident.
Wow, these guys are...
Porridge?
In a bit. I'll take it up in a bit.
I better see if he's all right.
It's just that I hate the way he stares at me.
He's blind.
So why does he have to stare at me at all then?
These guys are really harsh. Oh, no. Hide in the potted plant.
Well, clean it again.
Let's Stealth is not my strong suit. We all know this. So this might not end very well.
No plan survives contact with the enemy, you know?
Bon voyage. Come on. Okay, so she's alone.
I like marching.
I bet you I can take her down real quick.
Please don't struggle.
Pick up her body.
Just pretend it is beef.
Okay. So, oh. And then he's gonna stop at the fire. He's not gonna stay there for very long. Got it.
This won't take a minute.
So there's 2 of the 3 that I had seen inside here. Or 3 of the 4, at least. There's another woman here, I believe. That kind of gives me some more room to wiggle around in the house. Funeral notes for apprentice undertaker. Please take extra care with seating arrangements. All of the deceased's relatives insist that they be seated in the front row, so as to ensure that the deceased is not buried with anything of material value. Ashes to ashes, his daughter Regina says. The Bible doesn't say anything about being buried with gold watches. These people are scumbags. There are a lot of people like this in real life, and I have no respect for them. If a family member dies, or somebody you care about dies, what's it matter what they're buried with? What's it matter what they owned? Like, you shouldn't be looking to take what they had anyway. That's just not okay. You hear a lot of stories like that. Too many. However, most family members are not speaking to one another and refuse to be seated together. You must manage somehow. Perhaps arrange the chairs in a large circle with plenty of space between them so that everyone can feel he is in the front row. Important, on no account is the deceased's brother Edward to be allowed at the funeral. Wonder what Edward did. I want that sewing kit.
Watch your step.
Oh, that must have been him upstairs. That scared me a little bit. I thought I walked in on someone.
They live here. They're supposed to look after
There's no
it.
such things as ghosts. There is no such thing as ghosts.
This won't hurt a
Honor
bit.
McClure. Ah, you know, I never really looked at the names. I wonder if they all have something to do with, like, valor and honor and
See
stuff.
if I don't.
Let's talk to him.
Who's that? You're not Regina, and you're not my son-in-law. And he hasn't the stones to have me drowned in a cask of Malmsey. So you're a burglar.
I'm from the city. We're, tracking a problem in the motorline pipes.
You're a rotten liar. The city stopped taking care of the pipes years ago.
I notice you're not screaming for help, though, sir.
Have you met my daughter? Frankly, I'd rather give my stuff to a burglar. They don't tell you how rotten they can turn out. I trained grown men to make their beds and run into machine guns. Kids will break your heart every goddamn day.
Thanks for the warning, sir.
Does your father know what sort of lad you are?
I'm afraid he may have suspected, sir.
So you've got regrets. Good. Kids downstairs, anytime they start to regret, they pop a joy. Look, take whatever you want. But my brother Edward, haven't seen much of each other these past few years. I'd appreciate it if you'd go tell him I'm sorry. He'll know what it means. He's on Monmouth Road, number 22. Used to be the most wonderful cheese shop on the corner.
I'll be sure to pass along the message, sir.
Wow. This is actually, for a side mission, this is actually very, very...
Well, you don't know that for sure.
depressing, like sad. That's a hell of a thing
Gives you
to
a
say.
sense of purpose.
I've trained fully grown men to make their beds and run into machine guns, but kids will always break your heart. Wow. I don't want to trigger the alarm. It's jam? Okay. Let's, wow. They have the coffin sitting in their living room.
I know. Trust me. I know.
These people, they're rubbing me the wrong way. Blood's Hole invading home, Speaker's Corner, Tits Up Downer, Secret Garden, Old Soldiers, there we go.
Fresh socks. That's his answer to everything. Bloody fresh socks.
Oh, I think they're back to being
Take
conscious.
the bear's house from them if she can scream loud enough.
Hey, at least I can run around. I don't really need to be stealthy out here. Nothing's really gonna hurt me out here. You are thirsty, alright. I'm pretty sure I had stuff to drink. Yeah, there we go, some tea. I don't know how tea gives you a better lung capacity. I want to fight it. Oh yeah, I forgot to put my gas mask back on. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. Jeez. He's on like the way outside of this, oops. He's on the way outside of this town. I wonder if the leaks where you need your gas mask are actually intentional. I wonder if it's more like incentive, I guess, to keep people from being out after curfew. Like you lock off different roads, then you can kind of use gas masks, get into those areas, and do whatever the hell you want at night, you know? And I'm still curious, where the hell are the constables getting their orders from? I wonder if the other characters will answer it, or if we're gonna get more answers from side quests. I am interested in going and checking out what's gonna happen with Arthur here too. I wonder if even he'll get us some answers, but I really don't want to leave behind all these side quests and not actually have the ability to do them at a later point. I mean, I guess I could always create a separate save, but I don't know, I think it's a good idea to go through them so that we can get through them the first time through and not have to worry about coming back. We're close now, only 200 meters away. This is a big area, a lot bigger than I actually thought it was. Thankfully, with the skills we have, I don't have to worry about trying to sneak all the way. There we go. Less than 100 meters. Well, okay. I feel really bad for this old guy, too.
Hello? Hello? Captain Lawrence? I've got a message for you, sir. Captain Lawrence, sir?
Oh man, I hope this guy's not dead. I don't know if this is a spot where I should... Honey. Why not? Ooh, pure water. Grapefruit juice. Well, this guy knows how to eat. Yum, yum, yum. And by eat, I mean drink. Rubbing alcohol. Letter from the Lawrence. family. Dear Uncle Edward, not that you care, but Papa is dead. Well, dying anyway. The casket has already arrived, though entry knows it was dearer than it ought to have been. No one listens to me. You should not expect anything in Papa's will. You know why. I am only writing to ensure you won't have the audacity to come to his funeral, as the family still cannot forgive you for your cruel theft of his beloved dog, your niece Regina. Didn't they eat the dogs? Oh, wow. I'm assuming this is the dog.
That's not a good sign.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Blimey.
Does he have anything? The Enfield rifle, strange meat. Rifle. I'll read Lawrence's journal. My dear Thomas, can we not forgive and forget now that we're both in our twilight? It was half a century ago that we brought Bonnie Prince Charlie across the channel from the horrible trenches of France. I know you loved him as I did, and that I was wrong to steal him from your garden and keep him from you all those years. What you perhaps did not know is that I loved Sarah. Yes, your Sarah. Did she ever tell you that I had proposed? I never spoke of it again, but when she preferred you to me, I went out of my mind with jealousy and grief. I suppose part of me wanted to make you hurt as I did, but looking back, I think I stole Charlie because I needed someone in my life to love. You've had a large, loving family all these years. All I had was Bonnie Prince Charlie for his few remaining years, then nothing but loneliness and lodging since. Can you not see it in your heart to forgive your poor brother in your final days, knowing that you've had so much love and family in your own life? Your brother, Edward. P.S. I hope I have the courage to send this.
A dog?
Wow.
They were fighting over a dog.
Wow. That's actually really sad on both parts, you know? I mean, yes, one of them was missing a dog, but obviously his brother felt incredibly lonely. Wow. Who knew a game like this would actually make you feel so, like,
oh my God,
strongly for the characters? It's interesting, to say the least. Alright, just going back to his house now. I have a bad feeling that by the time we get back to him, he's just going to be dead. And it'll just be a very sad story all around. They won't really know that they have forgiven each other and they actually still cared about each other. And they'll both be finished with life. That is really sad. How close are we? Oh, nowhere near as close as I thought we were.
He never could understand people off the bat, but if he thought long and hard about what happened, he got quite a bit.
That's a good point. I mean, you have, on one hand, you have a guy that has a loving family, dogs, or what was perceived to be at least a loving family, a dog, and a wife, and everything, and then the other guy was just kind of there. Getting there. Getting closer. And honestly, just with all the traveling in this episode, we actually will likely have it be just this episode for this one mission. I think this is a worthy mission to have as solo, though. because I think in many cases this is actually more, I guess, emotionally touching than a lot of the other portions of the game. I mean, this is a story all on its own. Oops. Went the wrong way. Unfortunately, it doesn't give too much more insight on the war. I want to say this is mostly just World War II and Germany trying to, like, assert their dominance, essentially, but I guess I don't really know for sure. These guys are... Alright, let's see if my theory was correct. I hope not.
Your brother.
Okay, good.
I'm afraid I've been to his house.
So I was too late. How?
An accident. With a bookcase.
Ah, shit. Shit. What's the use? I meant to talk to him sooner. I wrote him so many letters. Maybe I should have sent them.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
I don't suppose you found a footlocker there?
A footlocker? No.
I left a footlocker in his house. I'd rather you have it.
That's very kind of you. Where is it?
Regret. It's what makes us human, son. Don't forget that.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wow. Oh, no! No, you know, I don't want to... Military jacket, antique rifle, sovereigns, bandage. Wow. Yeah, that was actually a pretty sad little mission for being a side mission. Jeez.
Well, I think this might fit, actually. I'd need the trousers.
Oh, I wonder if the trousers are in his brother's house. Find the lost footlocker. Alright, so I guess what I'll do is I'll probably fast forward it just so you're not watching me run back and forth for the whole episode.
The thanks of a grateful nation.
Wow, that's really sad. Overdue notices. Wow. I want to say there's probably something in this bookshelf to help me find that. Shredded raincoats. At least I'm not looking for those anymore. Alright, his security system's obviously fried. There's supposed to be a footlocker here somewhere. Oh, yam. I am what I am. That's actually another side quest. Oh. What's that? Yeah. Use ladder. Aha! I knew I picked up that rifle for a reason. Ow. That actually scared me a little bit. I need to pay more attention. Oh, got the pants. To the uniform. Dig spot. 8 sovereigns. Spiky bricks. Bigger banger.
Now I can join the army. As an officer, no less. Hello? Anyone out there?
This is Central. What's your report? Over.
Who is this?
This is Central. Who's this? Are you with the Resistance?
No, well, I suppose I sort of am, a bit. Yeah, yes, I'm definitely with the Resistance.
Are you the new recruit?
Yeah, not that long ago, feels like a while though, they call me Striker.
Are you ready for a mission?
Where are you?
We need you to rescue Peachy Carnahan. He was captured trying to infiltrate the secret lair of the evil Dr. Verloc.
Oh,
God, it's that loony in the treehouse.
I'm talking to Johnny Bolton, aren't I?
This is the Special Operations Executive.
The lad with all the dolls?
If you're not in the Resistance, get off this channel.
So much for the Resistance.
Well, that was almost awesome. We found his footlocker. Now that I have about 100 sewing kits, I might not actually need that. Tosser. Increased damage dealt by thrown weapons by a small amount. That's nice. Early bird. Sleep gives you slightly more health. I think we'll call it quits here for this episode, but it seems like this side mission has a little more umph to it in terms of like emotional feeling towards the characters involved than even the main story in some cases. Like, yes, you want to learn about Sally, yes, you want to learn about Arthur, yes, you want to figure out what the hell is going on, but for being a side quest, this has a heavy level of emotion to it, because you have a feuding family, brothers trying to go against brothers, after having fought in, I assume, the war that unfortunately it seems they lost, and they stop talking to each other. Next thing you know, one brother's dead, and then the other's on his deathbed, barely getting to know that his brother wanted to talk to one another again, and then he dies. So that's interesting to say the least. If you like this video, please hit the like button down below. It should look a little something like this. If you want to see me do something specific in this, or if you want to see me do something in another game, please let me know in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe. The button should look a little something like this, and if you subscribe, you'll get a notification sent directly to you. So if I'm posting anything in this series or another series, you'll get a notification telling you, hey, I've posted this. So you'll be able to keep up to date with anything that I'm doing on my page, which will make you happy, it'll make me happy, everybody's gonna be happy. Thank you. Bye!